especially like if I'm in traffic. I know it's usually what 7 p.m. your time. You're 2 hours ahead. Yeah, like by the time I get home, I totally spaced out because
Yeah.
traffic. But
Right.
I was gung ho this evening, and I was like there at 5 p.m. I'm like, dude, where is everybody? Then I saw that you changed the time. I'm like, oh, the one time I'm early. It's like, what the heck?
No, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I was trying to see if. Hey, 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 out there, internet land. If you were just now tuning into the stream, my name's Christopher Day, and I am a business builder, buyer, seller, and creator of many things. Today, what I'm doing is working on some video edits for my social media content, and this is all based off of some long form content that are created throughout the week. Having conversations with different individuals. The one that I'm working on now is a recap on the club meeting. This was kind of a long meeting, so I'm kind of listening to it for the first time myself. You guys are sitting in on it, so you're getting the behind the scenes, what it looks like, what it sounds like to be in that organization and what we're doing. So if you want to just kick back and listen, that's what we're doing. Enjoy. This would be better for people. You know, if more people would show up. I mean, I was thinking if more of them were on closer to your time, then that would give them more time to get home and do what they need to do. Now, for me, 7 o'clock Central Time works just right. I mean, it works just right. But, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what works for everybody else. And with as little communication as I have back and forth, man, all I can do. No, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I was trying to see if this was.
It's usually what 7 p.m. your time. You're 2 hours ahead. Yeah, like by the time I get home, I totally spaced out because traffic. But
right.
I was gung ho this evening, and I was like there at 5 p.m. I'm like, dude, where is everybody? Then I saw that you changed the time. I'm like, oh, the one time I'm early. It's like, what the heck?
No, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I was trying to see if this would be better for people. You know, if more people would show up. I mean, I was thinking if more of them were on closer to your time, then that would give them more time to get home and do what they need to do. Now, for me, give them more time to get home and do what they need to do. Now, for me, 7 o'clock Central Time works just right. I mean, it works just right. But, I mean, communication as I have back and forth, man, all I can do.
Oh. No, I definitely get it. I definitely. Oh, I mean, by the time I get my little rascals down, I mean, 30.
Right. Okay, well, look, that's evening time. What is the best time to read? The best time is? So maybe for you, that's... Okay, so let's see. So you know about the weekly meeting. It's at 9. Let's see. So you... No, I get you. Okay, so let's see. So you know about the weekly meeting. It's at 9 p.m. now. If you would, tell your friends, right? That's the whole thing. Tell your friends, bring them in. It doesn't do me any good to plan anything more involved unless I got more people coming. I mean, I don't want to do people show up to a game night that you can't. You guys, anybody that's here in the club, if you want to do a weekly mentorship program, I do have a link. You can sign up for that. It is a 1-hour consultation per week. At least a couple of actionable steps that can be done by the next session so that you can judge success. The only way you can judge your success is if you have something to measure it by, right? So if you're interested in that sort of thing, as far as just regular old mentorship program, I do have that. That's free to you guys. Now, if you want business consultation, there again, to you guys, that's a free service, right? It's a free service, man. I'll do that once a month on a business consultation with you. To the rest of the world, and by the way, you can share this too. That's a $350 per hour, service. So if you guys want that, that's $350, a month that you're going to get for free. Basically, just coming to hang out with me in an hour in a VC or a Zoom call or what have you. And that's private one-on-one discussion. Generally, those are going to be about growth, sustainability, business acquisition, merger, startup, entrepreneurship. If you want to get something going, I can help you do any of that kind of stuff. Finding out, technology, any of that kind of stuff, I can help you out with. So that's on the table too. So we've got this in the announcements as soon as we get off of here. I've already got it in my notes here to copy and paste. I just don't want to do it until we're done because I don't want anybody else to have the out with me in an hour in a VC or a Zoom call or what have you. And that's private one-on-one discussion. Generally, those are going to be about growth, sustainability, business acquisition, merger, startup, entrepreneurship. If you want to get something going, I can help you do any of that kind of stuff. Finding out, technology, any of that kind of stuff, I can help you out with. So that's on the table too. So we've got the mentorship program and the business consultation is available and open. There will be links to all of this. I'm going to put this in the announcements as soon as we get off of here. I've already got it in my. Anybody else to have the access? Hey, I care about that, man. Look, people to show up, man. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. I promise you, I've been sitting here since a long. Said, oh shit, I screwed up. I was like, damn, I got to get out so I don't look like a dumbass. Number on it. Nobody knew. But nobody asked either. Yeah, nobody asked either. If y'all notice, I post this stuff every day. Like every day, I'll make some little announcement about what's going on, some little something that's happening in the lounge, just so that you have an idea. When nobody comments, hits a reaction, says anything at all, I'm like, maybe they don't know, maybe they don't care. And then when they don't show up, I'm like, yeah, they ain't listening. They ain't listening. But I still cleaned it up real quick just in case somebody was.
They were.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So moving on, we've only got a few more things, guys, and I'll let you guys get out of here for the evening. There are some opportunities with. Oh, this sticky mouse is killing me. There we go. And I guess I could use just a little pad, but I didn't want to. For the evening, there are some opportunities within the clubhouse. Okay, opportunity. That's right. First of all, we have volunteer opportunities. Yes, if you are just so devoted to being a clubhouse member and you just love what we're all about, we could use some graphics for some stuff coming up, like our community events, right? Little shit that we've got going on in the clubhouse. We could use somebody that's good with Canva, pretty quick with, that you would want to share with the community, here and there in a VC. If you've got if any kind of business you're into, any kind of skill that you're into, if you could just show somebody on camera how to do something, maybe it's woodworking, maybe it's painting, maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's some business something, maybe it's something technical with golf carts or something. I don't know. Point. Look, I don't know. My point is, maybe it's if any kind of business you're into, any kind of, maybe it's woodworking, maybe it's painting, maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's some business something, maybe it's something technical with golf carts or something. I don't know. I don't know. Point. Look, I don't know. My point is, maybe it's blog writing, creative writing. All I'm getting at is, if we have somebody here in the clubhouse that happens to have a certain skill or skill set that you would want to share, we're looking for people who want to do that on a regular basis, in the club for the community to help us grow. So, that's what it is. You got to provide value with each other. What value do we have? Well, you don't know if nobody's sharing it. And if I'm the only one sharing it, y'all going to run out quick, man. I hate to say it like that, but good Lord, I've been sharing for 3 years every day, and whoo, I don't even know if anybody's picking up what I'm putting down. All right. It's true. It is true. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Moving on. Sometimes there are more opportunity here within the club, and these are paid opportunities. Oh, yes. We are looking for a collab manager. And when I say collab manager, I'm not talking about one of those goofy NFT collab managers where we get in there and play poker and shit. Okay? A real person. A real person that can reach out to other organizations, like doing the things that we're doing: entrepreneurship, startup, venture capital, private equity, fund building, things like that. Reach out and build some sort of connections to where we can do things together, right? And preferably something in-house, like in the clubhouse or over at wherever they meet up. And if they don't have one, maybe they're a Facebook group, maybe they're something that's not Discord, right? Maybe this is their first introduction to Discord. We get to bring them in here and do a cool event. a cool community event with that cross pollinates people. So we're looking for somebody who can do that kind of stuff. We are also looking for a sales and marketing manager. When I say sales and marketing manager, it needs to be someone within the club. I'm not looking for just some John Schmo out there in the world, okay? I'm looking for somebody in here who wants to go out and do the outreach and do the sales and marketing for us. And when I say sales and marketing, we're talking about memberships, we're talking about investment vehicles, and a plethora of things. If somebody is interested in that, that pays a third of what we raise. That's a 30% deal, or well, a 30%. Yeah, it pays 30%. So if anybody's interested in that, that's 30% of the profits, man. I mean, every team is busted down into 3 parts. So you think about that. And the fundraiser, that's one third. That's 1/3 of the team. So if you've got somebody that is the head guy, that's a third of the raise goes to that guy and his team. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. Okay, moving on down the line, discussion topics. This is the last thing, and the reason this is the last thing is because there's only 2. Is the head guy. That's a third of the raise goes to that guy and his team. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. Okay, moving on down the line, discussion topics. This is the last thing, and the reason this is the last thing is because there's only 2 of y'all. But it's the most important thing so that there won't continue to be only 2 of you. What can we do for you? What do you want to get out of being for you? What do you want to get out of being here? Like just out of being a member, what do you want to get out of it?
I guess one thing is like camaraderie and like support for like the projects we're working on and stuff. And also I just want to say about the invite tracker. I mean, the invite thing. I think there's a way or somehow you could put like a channel that's an invite tracker in Discord.
I've got one. Yeah, we've got one. That's how I knew that there's only been one invite.
Oh, is it visible?
It's not visible. It's visible to the paid members. That's it. It's visible to the purple paid members. Yes.
Oh, so we gotta.
Yeah, but the whole point is we were going to screenshot and put it. I mean, I could do it live. I could screen share and everything else, but there's only been one invite. It was Ham Bear, and it said it was one invite with 4 people that came in and 3 of them left. That's what it said. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so in 1 week, nobody invited. No, with 4 people that came in, I could screen share and everything. The purple paid member, one invite.
Oh, is it visible?
It's not visible. It's visible to the paid members. That's it. It's visible to the purple paid members. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so in 1 week, no $100. People like $100.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's harder to get that $100 too. It was real easy to get 20. It was real easy to get 20. It's like, hey, everybody in my club over here, come over here. Do what?
You have to have a minimum of 10 people to get it right.
Well, it was 10 people combined within the week. You got to think about it. I mean, some people getting 1,500 in a day. I'm looking for 10 people to come in here and sign up in 1 week, and all they had to do was hit the registered button. That's it. Registered, put in their name and their email and shit. That they didn't do it. Nobody did that. Not one person never registered. 10 members. 10 members. Verified, never registered. So that's why they never turned pink. Never none of that. So now for $100, I'm not worried about somebody coming in and just clicking their name and email, because obviously they're bogus people anyway for that. But for $100, no, I need 10 members. Somebody coming in and just clicking their name and email, because obviously they're bogus people anyway for that. But for $100, no, I need 10 members. 10 members. Club $300. You guys take note of everything I'm saying to you, and then watch what I do too. Okay, the stuff that I say to you and the stuff that I do is the same thing. It's never some cross BS. If I tell you a third goes for funding, a third goes for fundraising, a third goes for fundraising. If I tell you get me 10, I'll give you 100. Hell, that's $300. I'm going to give you 100. That's a third. That's a third. Yeah, it doesn't get any more clear cut than that, man. I mean, I'm willing to give away a third of the proceeds for help raising it. Hey, that's a pretty good deal, man, if you ask me. How did I know he was going to say that? They're clicking one little point per click or some shit. You know, let me give you half a...
Think about it. I think I know somebody that might be interested. He's always... Yeah, let me reach out to him because he's very deep. I know you don't want, like, NFT people, but he's pretty big in the NFT space.
Sure.
And I think he could probably bring traffic, and then let's see what happens.
Sure. Well, you got to think. It's not so much about...
Yeah, let me reach... That...
You know, let me give you half a...
Think about it. I think I know... Think about it.
There we go.
I think I know somebody that might be interested. He's always looking to... Let me reach out to somebody. Like, I didn't meet him personally, but he lives, like, in LA. And I think he could probably bring traffic, and then...
Well, you got to think. It's not so much about getting people to invest. It's more about bringing people to an entrepreneurship and investment. Bringing people... It's not so much about getting... You got to think. It's not so much about getting people to invest. It's more about bringing people to an entrepreneurship and investment group. You know, that's the whole thing. You're just trying to bring them to a place where they can actually go and grow. The investments, if they want to invest, we got investment products. But that's not what I'm pushing at all. It's more about Clubhouse membership. Yeah, it's the Clubhouse membership, and that's what last week. You weren't here last week, were you?
No.
Okay.
I was one of those people that came in late.
You popped in and popped out. Yeah, you popped in and popped out. I remember that, but I actually did write it down, and I just put it in the announcement in there. This is exactly what you get for being in here. This is what you get on the free plan. This is what you get on the paid plan. I mean, it's a pretty easy thing. That way, even our members are aware of what they actually have access to in here. I don't think people are aware of what they have access to. They just think, I'm in a Discord server. Yeah, you're in a Discord server that could save you thousands of dollars every single year if you utilize its stuff. You know what I mean? It's like one of those kind of things. I mean, you think about just the legal documentation. Man, there's probably $30,000 to $40,000 worth of legal documents, in those resources files. And it's $30, dude. Look, somebody could come in here. $30,000 to $40,000 worth of legal documents, in those resources files. And it's $30, dude. Look, speak into the mic, it works.
Well, it's attached to the headphone. It never used to be. This is where. One thing I wanted to talk about before we want next week a Clubhouse mixer to get all the new members to kind of like mix and mingle with everybody in the club. So I wanted to put on a mixer. I have a game in mind where I want to do like an event with everybody.
Hey, I hear you there, Josh. Hey, you can certainly do that, bud. I'll drop a link down below and into the comments so that you can pop in our organization, see what it's about. We do offer financial literacy training, lots of educational resources, and handheld one-on-one consultation and mentorship by this guy right here. Hey, I know you've been knowing you for a long time, bud. You just come on in, okay? I got you.
And some music for sure, and just get everybody to talk about what they do, and just kind of mix and mingle with it. Maybe.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yay. Okay. 'Cause I just had that idea a few moments before we started the meeting, and I brought it up, so it was last minute. I just didn't want to leave it out before we left.
All right. So before we do conclude, one more time, what could we offer here that would make this place more attractive to you?
Yay. Okay. 'Cause I just had that idea
Okay, I'll cut there, and I'll cut the rest of that
some
garbage out.
prizes and some music for sure. And just get everybody to talk about what they do. And just kind of mix and mingle with everybody. So
There we go. That's great. Boom, boom. I'm gonna fade out on that one. Get rid of that. All right. So before we do conclude, one more time, what could we offer here that would make this place more attractive to you? I always want to know what I can do, guys. Always. I want to know what I can do to help you guys out.
For me, what you're already offering is attractive. Is just like we talked about last time, right? Like for me, I just need to be more assertive and actually try to put more effort into putting things for myself, like doing these things, signing up for these weekly mentorships with you, actually committing, like, and not like think about like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because I have a kid. So it's not that you're not offering anything attractive, is I just gotta actually force myself to commit. Hold on, I got a cough.
Thank you for that. Julianne, do you have any comments that you would like to add to that? Thank you for that. Julianne, do you have any comments that you would like to add to that?
I guess just like places to like everyone to share what they're working on and doing.
Yes, share it in the lounge.
Lounge is for everyone.
To communicate there regularly so that they can come back and see. Now, we do have one on the premium subscription that is a members deals, and it's more like, it's not so much like a business advertisement. It's more like if you've got a real estate deal or an investment deal or something where you're trying to find a partner, fundraise like a work. But yeah, I highly encourage in the lounge where it's open communication to everyone, put it out there. Put it out there, put it out there, put it out there. I think you can put in links. I'm not real sure. I have it set for some of the roles and not for all of them. I think I have, as long as you're registered, you could put in a link. Now, if you have trouble, just let me know and I'll change the permissions for you. Advertisement, it's more like if you're doing like a fundraiser. Yeah, I highly encourage. I think you can put in links where it's open communication to everyone. Put it out there. Put it out there, put it out there, put it out there. Will that help you out?
Oh, I mean, like doing that. I don't think I'm doing anything like that kind of thing right now, but always could think that in the future.
Well, I mean, anything you're doing, whatever you got going on, always talk about your life, talk about what you're doing. I don't have a separated chat for any. Well, I mean, anything you're doing.
Always could think that in the future.
Well, I mean. Well, I mean, anything you're doing, whatever you got going on, always talk about it in the lounge. That's what it's for. That is the main chat. Like, I don't have a separated chat for any other roles. I want everyone to talk. Like, I want everybody to communicate. Talk about your life. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about your business. Share your links. Whatever you're interested in. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely we want to be able to build more relationships. It's just a matter of having more interaction. I know that Denise and I try every day. Sofa's in there, you are too. You see that. And Cortina is. And, oh, look at that one. It's adorable. But, yeah, I mean, we have a few of you guys that are so beautiful, that are so, that are very, you're there all the time. There's several of you guys that are, but the majority of people just don't even show up anymore. Really, the idea here is it's just a matter of having more interaction. I know that Denise and I try every day. So build something, we're here to help you build something. If you're trying to invest in something, we're here to help you do that too. Whether it be with us or looking into the things that we've got going on here. That's what we're trying to do, is build investment opportunities for, people who are looking for opportunity. And that makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, we've had private equity offerings. We've had let's see. The last one was and I have no idea what forms and no one. Anyhow, that's what we had to bring up. So I guess we've had you guys for here almost about an hour. I reckon we can. Anyhow, that's what conclude the night's meetings. We will continue to. If you're needing help with at all, please let us know. Tag us in the lounge. If I don't have an immediate answer for you or a resource for you, I'll do my best to add it to the server as fast as possible so that we can get some real value in here. I want everyone to take some, and that's exactly why in our mentorship, advice, consultations, any of that, I always provide action steps. Look, I'm sick of mindset training, and then you go home with, and what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Twiddle your thumbs and just understand that you don't have what everybody else obviously has according to them. No, that's not it. It's, this is what you want to do. Let's come up with some steps to make that happen, and let's implement them. Now let's gauge that success next session, right? And we'll go from there. But you're not doing it alone. That's the whole point. You're not doing it alone. You're coming with someone who's gone down these roads probably multiple times before you ever came across here. And you're not traversing these things on your own. You have mentorship. You have advice by, confident people. So there you are. Being here and being part of what we do, really, every single day. Keep in mind, invite contest. Hey, I got people. Notice I don't ask y'all for no money, man. All I'm trying to get you to do is hit the invite link. That's it. I'm looking for new money. I'm looking for new people to come in here and actually put in something so that we can do stuff. If people actually say, hey, there's enough value that I'll pay 3 years. It's got to happen if people actually say, hey, there's enough value that I'll pay into it. Look, we're parts of networking organizations that we go to every week that cost us $30 to $50 to walk in the door every time we walk in. That's just part of being a business owner. It's just part of running something, is doing the networking, kissing the baby, shaking the hands, going to lunch with your friends, with your peers, right, with other entrepreneurs. That's how you do that. And if you're not willing to come out, $20, $30, a month, not a week, not a day, but I wanted to. I'm sick and tired of selling freaking Bitcoins or Ether shit, NFTs for no reason. They're just sitting in somebody's wallet collecting dust, doing nothing. You can't trade them, can't sell them, can't do nothing with them. That makes me sad because I spent a lot of time building that stuff. A lot of time. You know how many months we spent drawing that stuff for you guys? All of that's hand drawn, dude. There's no AI and none of that. And we drew that shit on a cell phone. Like we were on cell phones with a pencil, just like this, drawing all of these collections.
Let her talk. She's been trying to talk.
Going to lunch with your friends, with your peers, right? With other, $20, $30, a month, not a week, not a day, but a month. It's like you ain't even trying to expand the network. So,
Or some of the advantages of Web3, but without.
With a pencil, just like this, drawing all of these collections.
Let her talk. She's been trying to talk. Let her talk. She's been trying to talk.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I guess there's one thing I wanted to think about writing about was like you take like some of the the hype or some of the advantages of Web3, but without you tell Web2 about the advantages of Web3, but without actually taking some of the risks of Web3, like how could I say, like building community or hypes or the games, like you mentioned. You get what I'm saying? Like you could learn lessons from Web3 and do some of the same things,
I agree.
but without like making your own NFT project and having all that headache.
I totally agree, and that's really that's the aim. That's the aim, Julianne, is that we get to be like a Web3 community. That we get to be like that's the aim. That's the aim, Julianne, is that we get to be like a Web3 community, the same thing we've always been. I don't want to change what we are and what we've been, and that's a club. It's a community of people who believe in a certain thing or who are following a certain thing, and for us, it's entrepreneurship, growth, and development. That's what we do. We're into business acquisitions and investments. That's our whole club. It's all we're about. At the same time, the people that come here, they should be able to play games with each other and have topics of discussion and workshops and seminars that are, revolve around the subjects that we do. And just like any other NFT project, if they're into gaming, they're going to do games. If they're into saving the whales, they're going to be doing, ecological stuff. Same thing with us. We're just into financial investments spaces. At the same time, because we're a community, I want to have those let's blow off some steam smash cart nights. And let's enjoy ourselves as human beings and laugh a little to a comedy night, on top of the business mixers. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing, are pitch deck presentations, investment presentations, things where you guys get to bring your ideas to the table. So let's invite some folks in is what I'm getting to say. I'd love to do that. I hope that does help you. I hope do it. And if there's any suggestions, you don't have to do a ticket. Put it in the lounge. Let everybody see what you think. If nothing else, it sparks conversation. And I want conversation. I want you guys to talk to each other, know who each other are. A handful of us. There's no reason that we shouldn't all be just best friends down here. I mean, I don't think anybody does anything here on too close of a commitment to hurt each other's feelings. So, you know what I mean? So let's all just have fun in here and see if we can't grow together. Let's do that. The Network of Net Worth and the membership, directory are available under premium subscription. So there's almost 1,000 entries on the Network of Net Worth right now. So if you guys have access to that, I hope you're utilizing it. And if not, you should be. That's 1,000 people who buy into businesses that you could be marketing to. As far as the membership directory, I think there's only 20-something, maybe 30-something people on the membership directory. But those are all membership, and you have access to that. Be sure and communicate with your fellow members. That's the reason we do that. You don't have to just come here to do it. Y'all might have other plans on other platforms that you enjoy doing. I mean, not everybody's a Discord person. I get that. That's the reason we put out the the membership directory, so that you guys can connect outside of here. Part of the value of being here is to build those real connections, not just, oh, I know some guy on Discord. It's, oh, I know personal email address. Oh, you know what? Hang on, let me send him a text message. That's what we're trying to build for you. That's really what we're trying to build for you. It's a real network of net worth. So, anyhow, thank you guys for showing up this evening, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next couple of days. Tomorrow evening at 9 p.m., we will be having our community movie evening. It will be a classic movie, so be prepared to, laugh in an old school slapstick style way. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Have a good evening.
Okay, that concludes that cut. Let's see, I'll cut it right there, get rid of that last little snippet, and that's that same dog barking right now, not in the video, but in real life. Okay, so we're going to run it at 1080p, and download that thing. Let it finish processing and download. I'll come back over to the chat window. So, hey, if you guys have been out there watching on YouTube, I appreciate you doing that. It's always cool to see you guys, watching in the shorts feed and checking out what we got going on here in the studio. On that note, you guys have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. I'm going to get out on the farm, go feed some animals, haul some trash, burn some things. Maybe sit by the fire later, have a cup of coffee, and come back to you. If so, be watching those notifications to see when we go live. Have a good day.